Good morning. My name is Niko House, host of the political radio show Mikasa Sukasa, and I urge you all to join our One Follow $1 campaign, where we show the mainstream media that if you will not support the truth, then we will support those who will. You can donate to the campaign by clicking on the Patreon link below. Really quick, I wanted to talk to you all about a piece of the Donna Brazile interview with Tim Black. I'll post a link to that below that I urge you all to watch, by the way. It was revealing, but what was more revealing was, in a lot of ways, the things that weren't said, more so than the things that were actually said. We come to find out, Donna Brazile had her little fun in the sun, moment of sunshine, recently when she released a letter claiming that the primary was in fact rigged against Bernie Sanders, which I thought was painfully obvious the most, but apparently Donna Brazile had to reiterate it, and once she finally did, she then faced the backlash. In her letter, and even in some of her interviews, and even in her book, she's pretty candid about saying that Debbie Wasserman Schultz is not competent and should have never been running the Democratic primary election. However, when the question got brought up again by Tim Black during this interview, her response was that people are just trying to tear others down to build themselves up, which, in my opinion, is an absolutely despicable response. It is gaslighting to the furthest degree, pretending like any of us are trying to scapegoat Debbie Wasserman Schultz, as if she was not directly involved in selecting 6 debates. Because what happened was she threw her under the bus and said that, oh no, she was the one who did the 6 debates. We actually tried to fight it, but she wouldn't allow it. Now, what's interesting about that is right after that is when she said, oh, people are just trying to tear her down to build us up. No, what we want is accountability. And then she said that if we continue to demand accountability for the actions of Debbie Wasserman Schultz, then we are, in the Democratic Party in general, but that if we demand that accountability, that we're self-serving. I mean, in the sense that, yeah, I would rather my election process maintain at least some integrity. I don't think that's too much to ask for. But apparently to Donna Brazile it is. Overall, the interview, Tim asked some great questions. I thank him for asking the question I asked her. I asked Donna Brazile, knowing what she knew about Hillary and Bill Clinton's past, knowing what she knew supposedly about Bernie Sanders' past, why would she push Hillary Clinton on us after, we know she's horrible for black people, and Bernie was clearly better, and yet you still pushed her, even though she was riding the whole I'm a black woman coming up in civil rights narrative. And so I thank him for asking that. I just, honestly, it's really despicable that in the Democratic Party, demanding accountability is considered self-serving and tearing others down to build yourself up. That is the mind state of the people that we're dealing with. And it is honestly, in my opinion, another reason why we need to have younger people involved in politics in general, and politics on both sides of the house. And because their thought processes are antiquated. They're not reality. Accountability is not self-serving. Sometimes you can serve the self by holding someone accountable, but nonetheless in politics, accountability is an absolute must, and there's too little of it. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Like I said, I'll post a link to Tim Black's interview with Donna Brazile below. And always remember, ladies and gentlemen, find your balance. Peace.